Hey guys, I'm Dale. This has been, thanks again for tuning in this week. As we said last week when we spoke about Kevin Durant and free agency, we'd probably be picking up a new current event each day, or each week, sorry, and kind of weaving insurance into those current events. That being said, this week I've been pretty enamored with this phenomenon called Pokemon Go. I'm fairly old, so I don't partake in it, but that being said, it almost seems like a mix of gamification and virtual reality almost. And me saying that I'm old doesn't even give it justice, because you can be 10 years old up to kind of your old executives in the corner offices. Everybody is literally playing these games, and they are zoned in. As a result, it's fairly easy to think about how businesses can really exploit the popularity of this phenomenon, right?
Yep. So yeah, to that point, I've read stories, and I've seen groups of people out and about. So I've seen these local shops have an increased number of foot traffic around their businesses, but then you ask them, and they haven't really benefited from it. So what they're doing is offering discounts, 10% if you walk in with your phone and you show that you have the game or you're playing the game, 10% discount on it if you make a purchase.
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild. I know. I could imagine. I mean, once again, not to reiterate, but I could imagine the small businesses in Oklahoma City are probably happy now. They've got kind of Kevin Durant gone, but they can exploit things like Pokemon shopping.
Yep.
But along with that, with a ton of people congregating in one area, or even your lone Pokemon Go ranger walking down the street and is just zoned in on the game, I could easily see the risk involved. The first that come to my mind is actually general liability, which is it'd be a very bad situation. But let's say a person is within your establishment playing this game, and there's they're not paying attention, so they run into an aisle or somehow injure themselves with something in your store or outside of your store. I mean, there's a big chance that you could be liable for that injury, and it'd be taken up on your general liability. I mean, it's insane, but that is a risk that no matter how far-fetched, you may need to think about if you're partaking in these, I guess, Pokemon Go type discount things. Are there any other kind of risks you can think about?
Oh, certainly. Just this morning, actually, and I haven't Googled this before this morning, but just this morning on the train, I Googled accidents, and in the Google search, not history, but like related search terms or frequent search terms, it came up accidents involving Pokemon Go.
No way.
Yeah. Also, there was a few major highways accidents on 290. We're in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah. But it was amazing to see that. So if you click on that, you can see just this week, I think someone unfortunately drove their car into a tree because they were playing the game.
Holy cow.
Homeowners, I've seen their houses become Pokestops where people congregate to collect certain items. Yeah. And there's been stories of people, breaking into homes to get close enough to retrieve the item, because you have to be close enough on your phone. Trespassing in the backyards, destroying gardens.
I bet there is a list of things, and I don't know. I wonder if this isn't funny, but I wonder if those people dress up the claims at all, or if it's just, hey, I was playing Pokemon, I ran my car into a tree. Either way, the insurers, the carriers, would have to honor the policy, obviously. with that being said, I think for this week, the takeaways may be, although there are obvious benefits to the popularity of this phenomenon called Pokemon Go, I think those benefits come hand in hand with the risks that are bared out not just by the people playing the game, but also by the business owners that are partaking in this establishment, or even the homeowners that happen to be in the traffic of Pokemon Go.
Yep.
So just be aware of the risks associated. Always remember that you can kind of come to EINSURANCE.com to make sure you're properly covered, and we hope to see you next week. Thank you.